morning to our audience members, business proponents, future investors, and of course, Ma'am Dalia Tolentino, our entrepreneurship teacher and mentor. Today, we will be presenting to you our final business plan for our entrepreneurship project and also probably future business. Included in the group members who have created, synthesized this wonderful business plan is I, Kylie Caparos, Pian Soriano, Haj Valido, and Stephanie Abueva. Today, we'll be presenting to you our proposed business that will hopefully cheer your hearts and become a successful business in the future, which will be called the Perfect and Dainty Affection, also known as PDA. So let's get right into it. So, Perfect and Dainty Affection is, well, somewhat of a familiar concept to many people, especially from the acronym PDA, usually meaning public display of affection. But with PDA, we want to be able to give a new meaning to this acronym that has somewhat been heavily stigmatized in the Philippine International English School as well as in the Filipino conservative community. So with that, let's firstly go on to the table of contents, including our introduction, executive summary, business proponents, the target customers, market demand and supply, product and service offering, enterprise strategy, financial forecasts, environmental and regulatory compliance, and of course, the capital structure and financial offering. So let's go on into the introduction of our business plan for PDA. Firstly, we have the logo for Perfect and Dainty Affection. Now with that, we go on to the introduction, including our business concept and our business model. With Perfect and Dainty Affection, also known as PDA, we have a certain business concept that is a bit of a hard topic to grasp by the regular person, but once you get to know it, you'll be able to understand why it's so unique and so significant. Aside from this, we also have the business model, which models our business and structures the whole concept of PDA. So, with our business concept, Perfect and Dainty Affection, or PDA, is a gifting company that provides personalized products and services to its customers in the pursuit of being an ideal gifting company where our products are the most perfect and dainty to give to the person they are most affectionate about. Unlike conventional gifting companies, PDA strives to be a business that caters to the preferences and personality of the consumer who'd like to gift or consume our products. The company serves the modern trend of gift giving as an outlet of showing affection and sincerity, showing the concept of that gift giving is a way of showing one's love and not just for the sake of an occasion. And we want to make sure that our clients can do that in the most sincere way possible by the unique customization feature we offer. So take into account the people we are giving these gifts to. We want to know what they like, what they're interested in, and we don't want to simply give them a gift that they may not even be using in the future. PDA takes into consideration the interests, the characteristics, the personality, everything of an individual of this giftee. And this is collaborated upon with the gift giver in a way that it is showing the gift giver's affection for the giftee. So in a sense, it is a new way of showing one's affection and not simply through physical touch, but also through the love language of gift giving. So with that, we have our mission and slogan and tagline. Our mission states that we want to reimagining a catalyst of showcasing affection, which will transition a lover into a gifter. To reimagine a lover's affection through the beauty of perfect and dainty gift giving. Our slogan and tagline include Perfect and Dainty Affection reimagined for our slogan, and of course our tagline is public display of affection? No, perfect and dainty affection. Now, following that, we have our business model, which technically states the whole structure, the whole model of our business. Perfect and Dainty Affection, or PDA, is a simple personalized gift-giving company that aims to produce custom gift boxes with the various dainty items to be delivered directly to the giftee. Moreover, a customer should be enticed into ordering a custom gift to be given to their chosen giftee, as it yields their sincerity in terms of gifting the gift, an alternative means of showcasing one's affection. The PDA visualized initial product is a personalized box with snacks and hamper tools for the person it is to be catered to. So, for example, if we have a very preppy girl who loves pink, who loves Barbie, who loves pamper tools, who loves to be that typical girly girl who wants to wear face masks, makeup, and many more. Within the budget range of the client, we're able to synthesize a gift box that is meant for the personality characteristics and interests of this preppy girly girl who is the supposed giftee. Furthermore, the aforementioned gift sets will also be priced according to their sizes and materials, which we will tackle on later. These are filled with as much things as possible in accordance with the budget of the clients. Now we have our business goals, including our vision, mission, and of course, our objectives. So the vision of PDA is that the vision of perfect and dainty affection is to establish a command presence and market leadership in the vast gift giving and souvenir industry in Kuwait and ultimately internationally, servicing citizens and non-citizens towards their gift-giving endeavors. Following this, we also have our mission, wherein the mission of perfect and dainty affection, or PDA, is to provide quality, custom, and personalized gift boxes that showcase sincere affection for the giftees and which generate sufficient profits for the stockholders and improve the financial employing or standing of PDA's employees. Following this, we also have our objectives, wherein firstly, we want to establish a strong market presence in the gift giving and souvenir industry in Kuwait and ultimately internationally to produce good financial return for the stockholders and owners, to entice and captivate clients with beautifully handcrafted custom gifts, customer service and transparency, and of course, to make Perfect and Daily Affection or PDA a tranquil workplace for its employees. Now, with these objectives, we also want to have key result areas, which will hopefully become our performance indicators. So with this, with the first one, we want to increase the number of branches and outlets. We want the required magnitude and volume of sales attained. We want to create a market share in the gift giving and souvenir industry in Kuwait and create partnerships and develop branches within GCC countries. For the second objective, we want to realize amounts of financial return in the next 5 years in the industry. We want an ROE of 15 to 20% measured percentage, ROA of 6% measured percentage, and ROI of 8% per year measured percentage, as well as an ROS of 10 to 15% of measured percentage. Following that, for the third objective, we want development of sales per branch or outlet. We want a percentage of frequent and guaranteed customers. We want awards or recognitions given by the community or government for the provided products and services. And we want customer survey rating to a certain customer's degree of satisfaction. Lastly, we want to make Perfect and Daily Affection a tranquil environment for our employees. So granting more autonomy in the team and responsibility is handed over with dedication, giving both financial and non-financial compensation, and hiring a number of job applicants were supposedly to be attained to compared to similar establishments. Now let us move on to our business offerings and justification, as PDA's business offering justification proved to display itself as unique compared to its competitors. We have quality standard boxes, providing durable products, flexible product range for offering a product range that is not limited to what is merely presented for each price category, as we know that these items are personalized and customized to the wants and needs of the gift giver for their giftee, as it is in accordance with their personality, interests, etc. And of course, we have experienced gift makers, wherein our employees have salaries comparable to larger chains, and they're able to be trained on a monthly basis. Following this, we now have our executive summary, which is the second section of our business plan. Our executive summary showcases relevance and importance to the business audience, persuasion factors of the business, and manufactured products competency. Well, PDA is a simple personalized gifting company that aims to produce custom gift boxes with various dainty items to be delivered directly to the giftee. Moreover, a customer should be enticed to order a custom gift to be given to their chosen giftee, as it yields their sincerity in terms of gifting their gift, which is an alternative means of showcasing one's affection. So with that, we serve to be a unique company, wherein we're different from regular gift companies as it takes into account the individualization and customization features that a gift giver may apply in accordance with the personality and interests of the giftee. With that, we have also entrepreneurs who are equipped with a lot of knowledge, as well as our stockholders and investors who are more knowledgeable in the gift giving and souvenir industry, reassuring them that the company is a worthwhile investment due to its strength in being unique and accessible to all audiences. Aside from this, we also have our enterprise strategies and enterprise delivery systems, which will also be tackled in a more specific sense as we move on into the next further sections, and as well as the products showcase. Well, this is just the summary of everything in our executive summary. Aside from that, we also have the administrative, financial, and legal department who are responsible for the success of PDA, wherein we also ensure that the company will follow all relevant and current environmental legislation, as well as industry codes of practice. Financial records are kept in organization for ease of access, and many, many more, which will also be talked about in the environmental and regulatory compliance, which makes PDA a law-abiding company. Now we'll move on to our business proponents and partners. This section outlines the proponents and partners involved in Perfect and Daily Affection's business venture. These proponents and partners are vital for the organized execution of the company's business endeavors and procedures taken. So under the business proponents and important people, we have the principal members and corporate titles, wherein this includes our executive board, which includes I, the Chief Executive Officer, Kylie Faith Caparos, Fiona Brain Soriano, who's the Chief Operations and Product Officer, Stephanie Amstel Abueva, which is the Chief Financial and Marketing Officer, and Had Osvaldiana Valido, which is the Chief Internals Information and Compliance Officer. We also have our mobilizers and financial backers who we have reassured as our main sources of financial capital. We have reassured them that PDA is a worthwhile investment and allowing us to use the financial capital they provide will be taken into account and will be used for ethical purposes, in which will benefit us, PDA, and these financial backers and mobilizers. Now we also have our technology providers and applicators as we are more centered on producing products through manual aided technology providers and applicators are focused on providing the company with efficient maneuvering mechanisms throughout our needed online websites and simple machinery like cash registers. We also have our governance and top management in terms of business atmosphere PDA, which is mostly under the administrative and legislative department. We also have the operating and support team wherein they conduct the activities, programs, and acquisition of resources necessary for our company. Next, we have our target customers and main value proposition, wherein we're not very well restricted to a certain age range. We are mostly within the specific age range of ages 12 and above, as long as they can afford with their budget. With that, there is no restriction to the type of customer we accept in terms of age, as long as they can afford the price, as said. A recommended budget range of 5K to 80 Kuwaiti dinar to 20 Kuwaiti dinar is the effective and expected budget of the target customers considering that gift giving has been transformed into a culture amongst citizens and non-citizens in Kuwait, regardless of the occasion. Perfect and Dainty Affection sees itself as a specified image of this culture. Our services exclusively cater to this culture, incorporating the modern trends and aesthetics of every generation in terms of personalizing the gift they are to give. This is taken into consideration that Kuwaitis and non-Kuwaitis love to give gifts during birthdays, during deliveries, during special occasions, and many, many more. So we are here to enable this culture. Now we also have our product and service offerings, which is our product showcase. Here in the appendix, you have the PDA gift box concept. PDA focuses its marketing efforts on reaching the demographic with a budget of above 5K dinar in areas where a great majority of events happen, such as in malls, party areas, parks, and more. Market research shows that these gift shops are most marketable in likes of these areas as you are able to find your audience more easily. Now, with the product showcase, we have 5 types of boxes where we mainly circulate. So we have the mini box, small box, regular box, large box, and mega box, which are all able to be personalized and customized by the client. The mini box is the smallest available box with dimensions of 5 by 5 by 5, where it is priced at 5 Kuwaiti dinar. Small box, which is dimensions of 10 by 10 by 5 at 7.5 Kuwaiti dinar. Regular box is at 13 by 13 by 9, priced at 10 Kuwaiti dinar. Large box is 16 by 16 by 16, priced at 15 Kuwaiti dinar. And mega box is 18 by 18 by 24, priced at 20 Kuwaiti dinar. Now we also have additional add-ons because we want to be as diverse as possible. So aside from the standard boxes offered by PDA, we also offer regular shaped boxes. We're in non-square shaped boxes such as hearts, rectangle stars, cartoon characters, boxes with transparent windows, wherein they vary mostly on the range and it's more on the range size. So if they are between the regular and large box, the price will be mostly rounded off to the large boxes price. We also have non-carbon boxes, which are made out of materials like plastic, which is 1.5, wooden boxes additional 2.5, fabric additional 1.5, and etc. We also have add-ons such as flowers and bouquets like 1.5 to 10 kg, depending on the number of flowers, and the size of the bouquet. Extra candy, snacks, and items in the box. These also depend on the item itself. And then handwritten letters, which is an additional 1.5 KD dinar, wax seals, additional 1 KD, and a fairy Luddites, which are additional 2.5 KD dinar. Perfect and Daily Affection aims to welcome its clients in an approachable and welcoming manner, determined to showcase our willingness as a team that delivers a client's gifts with full affection and sincerity. Thus, we offer this huge range where it is also customizable no matter what. Now, moving on, we have our market demand and supply, industry dynamics, and macro environmental factors. The market demand that perfect and daily affection may supply is its beneficial aid towards the gifting culture in Kuwait, as said before. A regular resident of Kuwait may realize that gift giving has been normalized even without any occasion and merely as a way of showing someone's gratitude or sincere affection towards everyone. One can also witness the huge gifting culture when a Kuwaiti mother gives birth, where lavish gifts reaching thousands of Kuwaiti dinar are spent just to give to the delivering mother. So with that, we are usually gifting for this certain culture. We are an aid to this certain culture. Now we have also noticed in our industry dynamics that usually on a special dates like let's say New Year, January 1, or February 2, 2022, as the date would be 2/2/22, mostly for births or birthdays, I mean more. These have showed that these are the dates where people want to give gifts. So maybe weeks before, weeks prior, they will be coming to us to order a gift to be ready for those certain dates. Aside from this, the ordering of these gifts are usually ordered 3 to 5 days, usually on a workday, before the expected collection date and ordered within the afternoon from 12 p.m. Such suggests that the peak hours of future employees would be during the afternoon times as well as on the weekdays to get all orders ready for the collection during the weekdays. Now, as perfect and dainty affection have different pricing categories to offer clients with different sizes and types of boxes, it is observed that the great majority of clients will lean towards the average within these pricing categories. With that, this means that these clients want to get the bang out of their buck by purchasing the average of the price category to order a better quality product whilst being budget friendly. We also offer buy two get one promotions. We have discounts and many more. We want to be as welcoming but as budget friendly as possible. Thus, we offer such things. Now we also have our enterprise strategy and enterprise delivery system. The strategy of the enterprise of PDA involves a strategic placement of PDA's branches and stalls in crowded areas where most gatherings take place, such as in malls and parks. There will be a distinctive design to all branches and stalls similar to the funky and color-popping design of the logo. Advertisements will be strategically purchased and placed near cafes, populated with students and office workers, grocery stores, shopping centers, and more. The input resources include the items provided as part of the description of the giftee's characteristics and lights, and the materials required for the presentable packaging of the gift box. These are put into the throughput, which is the process of packaging the whole gift box. So as you may see here in the table, we have our input, which has our money, employees, machines, materials, methods, and management, which harnesses human money and physical resources, which are put through the throughput, wherein we have the conversion of input into output within the PDA workshop. Output is our gift box package, and marketing makes use of the piece, which is usually uplifted in entrepreneurship. And of course, our desired outcomes include customer satisfaction, attainment of the sales volume, profits, and generated performance of our services.
Now, I'll be talking about the financial forecast, expected returns, risks, and contingencies. First thing we must do is manage our debt and financial leverage. We can begin by taking a loan from a lender for a specific amount of money, and we can repay it according to the specific contract. Let's imagine that the Perfect and Dainty Affection, or PDA, wants to borrow a certain amount of quantity of money from a money lender. Observing the terms of the contract and repaying the borrowed funds over a period of time is needed to be followed. We may now start planning for our financial emergencies and risks. Since we pledge to pay the amount in a specific amount of time after the opening, we may presume that our business will not start off well because it is just getting started and that we will run out of money to pay our own and the wages of our employees. Another is that we would incur a late fee, which can typically be done lawfully by large financial institutions like banks or from the source from which we borrowed the funds, like the moneylender. We will now secure the sources, personnel, and other things we require. Commercial risks include not being able to generate enough revenue from sales, which could result in an excess of ingredients spoiling in our stock, and a loss of funds utilized to cover the cost as the business is ongoing. Now we have different pricing structures. For the mini box, we have 5 kg, small box 7.5 kg, a regular box for 10 kg, a large box for 15 kg, and a mega box for 20 kg.
Environmental and regulatory compliances. Perfect and Dainty Affection or PDA makes sure to have the most recent information and that the personals are properly informed about compliances laws and tracking procedures. The most important task is understanding the environmental regulation policy. This will let Perfect and Dainty Affection or PDA consider the environmental consequences of their actions to pursue economic development while reducing pollution, safeguarding animals, and enhancing the green cover in order to leave behind a greener planet to future generations. For practically all sectors, environmental compliance and occupational safety are crucial. Understanding which laws apply to you and following the pertinent ones when running a business are crucial steps toward achieving sustainability. So, why is this important? Regulatory compliance is important because it upholds the integrity of business process, protecting public interest as well as stakeholder interests. It ensures that business operates fairly and ethically. The company will follow all relevant and current environmental legislation as well as industry codes of practice. Market participants are under increasing pressure to comply with regulatory requirements for the safe handling, transportation, and disposal of chemical containing products. When you accept products into your facility, you accept responsibility for complex and ever-changing regulations. Furthermore, you are dealing with increasing customer demands for safer products, greater transparency, and sustainability initiatives. Many retailers are responding to these pressures by enacting chemical policies and other retail initiatives. Perfect and Dainty Affection or PDA aims to mitigate this risk. Critical product information from suppliers is provided to protect your employees, consumers, and environment. These increasing demands are posing difficulties for end product manufacturers and their supply chains. Significant procedures in obtaining the license for operation of the gifting company is approval from the Municipal Services Department, approval from the Health Department, Paladia license, approval from the Kuwait Fire Service Directorate to ensure prevention of fire. After obtaining these approvals and submitting the necessary documents, the proposed store location was inspected by an expert panel assembled by the licensing authorities. The business premises met the requirements for obtaining a market trading license in Kuwait. Similarly, all the paperwork was flawless in every way. Laws observed by the gifting business during the operation of the occupation is number 1, we have law number 229 of 2014 relating to the consumer protection, the Consumer Protection Law. This law aims to safeguarding consumers' rights and creating an instrument of control to ensure such rights are properly defended. Another law that we have is law number 13 of 2016 regarding the commercial agencies, which is used to supersede previous relevant laws which were allowing products and services monopoly through an exclusive agent or distributor in Kuwait and also to enhance the market competition. The third law that we have is law number 42 of 2014. It is the principal law concerned with protecting the environment. This law aims at protecting and maintaining the natural balance of environment and its resources, combating pollution and its damages at both short and long term. The gifting company recognizes the importance of these laws, ensuring consumer protection and practicing environmental responsibility, sustainability, and regulatory compliance. Everyone can help to reduce their impact on natural resources. We truly do have the power to create a future in which nature and people can coexist. It is possible to take a more sustainable path. As a busy company involved in providing personalized products and services to its consumers, we are fully aware of our own potential, environmental impact, and have set a number of goals.
Capital structure and financial offering. Current assets 15,000, long-term investments and funds 8,500, properties and equipments 5,200, other assets 3,200, which gives us our total assets of 31,900. Next is our current liabilities, which is 2,300, long-term liabilities 3,900, total liabilities 6,200. Our contributed capital, which is 5,000, retained earnings, which is 4,500, and total equity, which is 9,500, which gives us our total liabilities and equity, which is 15,700. Overall, the ratios show a balanced, healthy development. Financial ratios are calculated based on conservative estimates and are a way for you to evaluate the performance of your business and identify potential problems. Each ratio informs you about factors such as the earning power, solvency, efficiency, and debt load of your business. In light of the above ratios, it is evident that the company has had a very solid financial performance during the period. Having the ability to cover debt service, including interest and principal payment, would be an advantage for our business. The plan covers a period of 3 years. At this time, projections for future periods are not considered relevant. We have made conservative assumptions in light of the current economic and political uncertainty. Our judgments and estimates are based on the alternatives that are least likely to overstate as assets and incomes. An organization's capital structure refers to how it finances its operations and its assets by borrowing and/or investing. A firm's capital structure is typically expressed as a debt-to-equity or debt-to-capital ratio. Debt and equity capital are used to fund business activities and capital expenditures. The gift-giving business comprises 3 major partners and 2 minor partners, and the combined investment of both investors with a total amount of 68,000 Kuwait dinar as of this moment. PDA's branches are open to potential investors interested in operating this business. As presented, the statements provide reassurance and demonstrate the internal operation and handling of the business, emphasizing the need to manage goods and prepare necessary documentations for the progression of the business.